I'm looking at 2016. I have two questions to look at here. Question 4a and then question 8b. Simplify as far as possible. Now, you're subtracting fractions, so they must have the same bottom. This one needs an extra x. This one needs the extra bracket. Dividing means turn it upside down and multiply. Tidying up in here, x minus 2x is minus 1x. Minus 2 times minus 1 is plus 2. All over x minus 1. Times, I'm just going to bracket that because there's more than one term. And I'm going to pull this 3 out, x minus 2. And just bracket that. You'll notice that those brackets here score off quite nicely. These ones nearly match. What I'm going to do, wee trick, I'm going to pull that minus out. A plus is two minuses, so if I pull a minus out, you're left with that. And 1 over 3, x minus 2. Now the brackets match, I can knock them off, leaving me minus 1 on the top and 3x on the bottom. The next one I'm going to look at in this paper is question 8b. So if I scroll down, a quadratic is the last question in the paper, so it's going to be quite tricky. So question 8b. A quadratic has the form of x squared plus bx plus c equals 0. You're told the roots are that. So those are the answers. You know, normally you get at the end of a question x equals. Well, you're told the answers here. And you're basically having to work back to work out the equation. I can move that over like so. And I can move this over. So I'm sort of working through the question backwards. Normally in a quadratic, you would have each of those as brackets at this stage, equaling 0. Okay, just to sort of give you a wee idea of what I'm doing here. If I have a wee basic equation like that, and you were factorising it and trying to solve it, you would go like so, and then you'd have each bracket equal to 0. So x plus 3 equals 0, and you would have x plus 2 equals 0, giving you x equals minus 3 and x equals minus 2. But what I'm doing here is just the reverse of that. I've got my x equals. So then going back, you want it to be equaling 0. And then going back, that's your brackets equaling 0. And then going back, I'm going to multiply out these brackets. So it's just everything in reverse. Xn minus x plus n, minus nx plus n squared plus n equals 0. Now, just notice here, minus xn, take away nx, is minus 2xn. Minus x plus n squared plus n equals 0. Now, if you look back at the question, it's asking you to find the value of b squared minus 4c. So, b squared minus 4c equals, first of all, your a is in front of the x squared. Your b is what's in front of the x. So there's a couple of things going on here. So it's minus 2n, take away 1. Your c is nothing to do with x, it's just what's sitting there. So b squared minus 2n minus 1 squared, take away 4 times c, n squared plus n. Tidying this up, squaring out a bracket, square the first, double the product, so it's 2 minus is a plus, double 2 times 1, n, and square the last. Take away 4n squared, take away 4n. And you can see this whole thing is going to collapse down to 1. 4n squared minus 4n squared, 4n minus 4n, and 1.